What's going on, everybody? Tall Boy here for another edition of the Lab Tech Show. Yeah, we here. That's right. We doing our thing, and we have some things that we need to talk about for the week of June 12th. That's right, June 12th. So hopefully everybody's having a good day, and we're here to just simplify technology in a language that you can understand. And we're gonna go and just see what's going on and find out what some of the topics are for the evening. All right, so let's see what we got here. We are going to talk about you can now text 911 for emergencies, the magic editor on Android, the WWDC 24 recap, and we got some royalty in the building, and then also the airline birthday sale. And you know, we're going to find out this word of the day from Revis. All right. So yeah, like I said, we're here to simplify technology in a language that you can understand. And the goal at the end of the day is just to make sure that you guys are learning and you guys are getting some value out of the show when it comes to tech. All right. So we have some things that we would like to discuss with you. And before we go ahead and get started, we have royalty in the building. He is one of the founding members of the Lab Tech Show. He has moved on to do some grander things over there at James Hicks on his YouTube channel. And we want to welcome him back and let him know that he's loved, he's missed. And because there were some big announcements that was made this past week, we felt it was only right to bring him back and let him break it down only the way he knows how to. So without further ado, y'all put your hands together, y'all make some noise, y'all scream and say, James, you're here. James, you're here. What's up, James Hicks?
James, you're here.
What's going on with you, brother?
Man,
good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. It's good to be back in the building.
Oh, bring it back one more time, bro. Bring it back one more time.
You know what I'm saying? We'll sneak in. We'll ease in with the triggers, with the sound triggers. But it's good to be back here. Hey, good troubleshooting on that issue. Troubleshooting, brother.
Yeah, I'm over. No, I figured it out because I don't know why I had it up on the phone. I know why, but it was playing through the phone and it was playing through the audio mixer, and you know, it's tech, and you eventually figure it out, as they say, right?
That's what we do.
So you will figure it out eventually. The only difference is, or the only problem is, it's live. So it's not pre-recorded. We could be like, hey, let's stop and pause. So it is what it is. So I'm trying to figure out, and I don't know if we're going to do this much because we're trying to figure out why the polls are not working. But we're going to try to have some fun with you guys. We have a poll in the YouTube chat right there that's going on. So please participate in that poll right there. But we do have a poll here that I would like to share with you. And if you're watching on your phone, go ahead and let's go ahead and get this thing started and let me know what you think. And what do you think has had the biggest impact in tech for the first half of 2024? If you're watching on your phone or on your computer, let us know. 1, is it streaming services? 2, AI. 3, driverless cars. 4, Android phones. Or 5, the Meta glasses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let me know in the comments what you think it is. Somebody said AI. Okay, Awesome Wood Things is in the building. I see you. What you think about that, Mr. Hicks?
Let me go ahead and put my Meta glasses on right quick.
Oh, he's trying to stunt. He's trying to stunt.
No. Of those choices, it's definitely AI for sure. That is making the most noise.
Okay. You see who's in the building? Rich Vibes all the way over there in the UK. You see what he said? It's a running joke with us. Every time James, myself, and Rich is on, you know how we roll down. Hit the spot 10. Telling me no. I ain't mad at it. What they say?
This is what we do.
Hit the spot 10:06 says, "Hey James,
what's happening, sis?
What is it? AI trading platform saying what's going on. They're saying what's good, brother. Awesome Wood Things is saying, what's up? Everybody's saying all clear. Oh, my boy Sean James, that's LeBron James' cousin right there. LeBron don't claim him, but he be claiming LeBron. So let's see what else do we got.
Somewhere down the family tree, right?
Right. We got somebody from Daphne, Alabama checking in. All you lovely people. We got a couple people in the building tapping in with us and letting us know what's going on. Did I miss anybody? Sean James hit the spot 10:06. Awesome Wood Things is in the building. So we got the family. They here. That's all I can say. They here. We got a couple rules to the show, and I'm waiting on some more people to comment. This is the poll once again. What do you think has had the biggest impact in tech for the first half of 2024? Let us know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one you think so far? AI. That's what people are saying. I thought you guys might have said the streaming services with the fact that the bills keep going up. You know, Peacock is about to go up. Netflix has gone up. HBO Max. But if y'all think that's what it is, that's what it is. I'll roll with it. Let's see. What do we have here? We got some rules to the show. And I got to go find my man TBJ. You know how he go. Y'all always ask for TBJ, so I'm trying to get him right. So let me get TBJ over here and let him break down the rules. Stand by.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I got my boy James here. We waiting on him to get him a avatar. We're going to do a all-animated show. But look, let me tell you how you can participate, okay? Now, you can watch on your phone or your TV. Now, you know, we want you to comment, so be interactive. Have fun with us, all right? Be authentic, keep it real, embrace it. It's happening whether you like it or not, all right? And then we are multi-streaming, so please come to the Lab Tech Show, all right? So come on over, pull up on us, man, and come learn this tech. You know how we get down. Let's go. I don't know if this Facebook thing working because they changed the rules. So if you're watching on Facebook, come over. If we said it and you don't see it, oh well, you should have came to YouTube. Y'all know the rules. Back to you, tall boy.
Yeah, so that's what it is. James, what's been going on in your world? And we're going to find out where Revis is in a minute, but would love to see or know what's been going on in your world. Any developments on your side of the on the West Coast, on your land?
Yeah, man. Listen, we staying active over here, right? Both me and my wife, we moving and grooving. We staying 35,000 foot up in the air traveling, so that's a blessing to be able to do that, both professionally and personally. Kids are doing well, so no D1 schools. We still got to pay them tuition, so can't retire just yet. But you know, life is good. Life is can't complain because no one's gonna listen to you anyway.
Well, they be listening to me every now and then, not much, but I mean, I'm just
it's not gonna get you anywhere. It's not gonna get you anywhere, man.
Right.
No, but Hicks New Media blowing up. We doing some things, working on some new brand partnerships as well. I need to talk to you about some things so you can be included. But it's on and popping. Listen, okay. 2024 is definitely doing some things, and we want to bring as many folks with us. So I appreciate you for letting me be on the show.
Yeah. So you know how we do this. We got to find out where our guy is, and it wouldn't be right if we didn't do the show without him. We got to figure out where our guy Revis is, and he's gonna break down this word of the day. Y'all ready? Let's go. He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn.
Revis, what's up, my guy?
What's going on, TBJ? I missed you last week.
Man, tall boy be tripping, man. He said that he had some computer problems. So, you know, when the technical difficulties happen, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Well, we got a word of the day, man, and we would love for you to break down this big old word here. We would love for you to break it down. It's called efficacious. I ain't never heard of this word, but before we get started, where are you at, man? Where you at?
Believe it or not, last week I was in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And this week I am in Sulphur Springs, Texas.
You love Texas. You gonna move down there?
No, I ain't moving to Texas.
Oh, okay.
Too hot out here for me.
Oh, it's too hot? Okay, so New Mexico, then Texas, and maybe we might find you maybe in Montana one day?
No, probably not.
Oh, you don't do
I
that?
was in California last week though.
You don't like California. You say they be regulating you.
Yeah, I don't like California, but I went out there. I just wanted to see how things were. I don't see me going back out there no time soon unless James Hicks invite me.
Ah.
No, I'm sorry. Couldn't hear you. The line is cloudy. Say that one more again.
Tell her one more time, Jay. Tell her.
Hey, brother, don't show up on my street with them 18 wheels. Not, I tell you what, we got rules and regulations around these parts. Right? Don't do it.
Don't worry, I ain't coming around to your birthday. I'll be around Halloween.
Yeah. Actually, Halloween is my dad's birthday. My birthday's on the 28th. So you come on over if you want to, but don't come unannounced. Don't come unannounced. I'm just saying. Don't do it, brother.
Oh, boy.
I might put 18 wheels in your living room.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right. Well, we got this word of the day, Revis, and we want you to break it down. Efficacious is a formal word used to describe something, often a treatment, medicine, or remedy that has the power to produce a desired result or effect. Companies like to tout the number of efficacious natural ingredients in their beauty products. Efficacious. Break it down, Revis.
You know, I would really like to break that down, but hold on. Hey, girl, how you doing? Oh, you got to give me a second. Oh, you one of them efficacious women, right? Oh, just hold on just a second, all right? Oh, I'm sorry. There's this girl outside the door here, and she told me she can give me my desired effect.
That's suspicious.
So,
What?
so efficacious is anything that could give you, that desired effect, what you're looking for. It's a medicine. It is a remedy. Like the lab tech show once a week is efficacious for some people. It's the remedy. It's what makes their week go on. They wait for this. They can't wait to see TBJ. They can't wait to hear the word of the day.
Okay. So you saying it's a special treatment or a remedy that will make produce power that gives them whatever they need.
They give you that desired effect. It gets you what you're looking for.
Mm.
Exactly.
Okay, efficacious. That's a big word. I mean, most people are not gonna say that in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Unless they TI.
You right. Unless they well, you got to realize they been messing with their AI stuff. Efficacious.
Okay.
Efficacious is one of those words the AI might give you.
It's one of big words. Okay. All right. Well,
I like the word though. That's a pretty big word, and it seems kind of, got a good meaning to it.
Okay. All right. Well, we got to ask the audience what they think. See how you did on the word of the day. How did Revis do on the word of the day? If you're watching on your phone, let us know. 1, okay, Revis, I see you using big words. 2, it was a good breakdown, but I won't be using it. 3, I expect better from you. 4, I look forward to this segment and you delivered. Or 5, nah, man, I ain't feeling this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us know what you think. How did Revis do on the word of the day? Efficacious.
But one thing before they vote.
Okay.
Before you vote, I want you to be efficacious and give me the desired result that I'm looking for. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's all.
You want them to give you a remedy. That's what you're saying?
See, Yeah, give me the remedy. Give me the desired result that I'm looking for. Exactly. Don't just throw down anything, especially number 5.
Especially
Hit
number
the,
5.
hit the
Okay.
spot 1006.
Oh Lord, you calling out the wrong people, man, cause you know how they get down. They'll be honest with you, man. They be honest with you. All right, well, let's get this poll up, and while we wait on the results, is there anything else you would like to leave us with?
Hey, Tall Boy has merch,
Mm-hmm.
and I want people to remember that. And you can also get you a word of the day mug.
Oh
And if you
yeah.
use that promo code trucker,
The promo who?
look at
Turd?
that promo word.
Oh, the promo word.
If
Oh.
you use that promo word trucker, you're gonna get a 15% discount on your whole order.
Look at you. Look, I got it on the screen right now. You got your own mug that say word of the day, Lab Tech Show. Don't forget to honk the horn. Go to where they gotta go.
They gotta go to shop.tallboy.usa. That US.
Well, tell them one more time now.
Shop.tallboy.us.
All right. If you want to get that exclusive mug, use code word trucker. All right. That's what it is. All right, Revis, we're gonna let you go. We got some tech news that we need to talk about. Okay.
All right.
All
Love you,
right.
family. See you all next week.
All right. That's what's up. Back to you, Tall
All right,
boy.
James. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, all right, brother.
It's always nice talking to James. It's nice to have him as a guest. He
Boy.
keeps me laughing.
All right, man. Let's see. I got a lot of twos for our guy Revis. It was a good breakdown, but I won't be using it. And then somebody said 5. They said, "No, man, I'm not feeling this." Rich Vibe said, "I'm glad he said trucker." And Mama D said, "Hey, hit the spot 1006." So yeah. 3 from End of Trading. Let's see. End of Trading was rough on Rebus today.
Every week.
Every week, boy. Whew. 4, considering the words at Rich Vibes. And then Sorrente Carr, Tay, she was on the show a couple of weeks ago. She said 2. Sean James said 2. And Mama D said 2. So it looked like you won. There's more 2s than any other number. So you did all right, brother. I applaud you. All right, we got to go, man. And you enjoy your week, all right? Oh.
All right, y'all too. Later.
All right, be good. Boy, I swear to God, that TVJ and that Professor Revis, man, I swear that's a whole different. That's a beast over there. That's all I can say. That's a beast.
When them two get together, I guess.
They had a time.
Boy, when them two get together, that's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, you need to send that one to me, dog. I need that. I need that. All right. We got some things we need to talk about. Let's see what we got over here. Let me tell you what the topics of the evening are, if you don't mind. And we'll go ahead and get this show started.
Somewhere in the United States.
Why does it
from
keep doing
LA
that?
to New York. Where are you, Revis?
He gone.
Don't forget to honk the horn.
I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Did I do something? Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. That's why I did it. All right, we got some things that we need to talk about, guys. You can text 911 for emergencies. Magic Editor on Android. We have a WWDC recap and the airline birthday sale. All right, these are the things that we're going to be talking about this evening. And we're going to go ahead and get started with this text 911 for emergencies. Is that all right with you, James? Can we do that?
I'm following your lead, brother. Following your lead.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get this thing started. What they say, Google Messages. That's right. They said they'll finally let you text 911. Now, we all have um, been grown, or the Americans have been grown to know that whenever emergency, you call 911. It started out when we were in kindergarten, and that was just what we did. Call 911. That's what they said, right? And now they're saying, with the way technology is, they're now allowing you to text. So this is what they're saying over here. They're saying, what do you have you heard about this, James?
Yeah. So for clarity, it's coming soon to the Android platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're using, and I'm sure you're probably going to go into the story, but it just makes sense, right? No one has, I'm not going to say no one, not many folks have landlines anymore. Everyone has a mobile phone, and they're all connected via GPS. So being able to get in touch with emergency services remotely using your mobile phone, calling 911 just makes sense. Apple has a similar program by connecting to satellites, and that's exactly what Google is doing. This just makes sense, man. This is perfect for safety for anyone that's out there in these streets. So, yeah, I like this.
You like this? Okay. I mean,
I do.
I think the biggest question that I have is who's going to be back there manning the text messages? They're already short staffed in many cities, but I mean, neither here nor there. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you, they said it's not available yet, and it's only going to be available on RCS, is Rich Communication Systems. And it'll be rolling out in the U.S. This winter. And they're saying when you text, and you can send high resolution images and videos so that first responders can see where you are and what's happening. And you can also share your location with the dispatcher for any additional information you make available through the Android emergency location services. That's what they're saying.
Right. So the RCS, this is just critical to know this. The RCS, that's the whole multimedia, the whole ability to send images, the ability to send videos and things like that, instead of just standard SMS messages, instead of standard text messages. So now I can actually put a pin to where I'm at, to 911 when I call them on my mobile device. Better accuracy, better locking in terms of where I'm at, so you can get emergency service faster. So that's what it's all about, right? You can have your phone, you can take a picture of where you are, where you're stuck somewhere, boom, and you text that to 911. They know exactly where you are, instead of having to triangulate a much larger and much wider distance. So that's why I think this is so much of a good service.
But they're saying text message, but then they're saying that you can send video, but I mean, the videos be coming out blurry on the RCS, man. So I mean, they're saying text, but then in here they're saying that you can send high resolution images and video, so the responders can see where you're at and what's happening. Now, I mean, yeah, it might be like, okay, I'm in front of this store here, as opposed to saying I'm at 1365 Wichita Drive. So instead of saying that, they can at least say it's a blue building. I'm looking for the blue building where the emergency is happening. They're also saying in this, they're saying that emergency services, they were rarely supported throughout the United States, and it's still not widely available. So only 53% of emergency call centers have the infrastructure to handle photos and text messaging, which is where Rapid SOS seems to be able to bridge the gap. So they're also saying Google says its goal is to make RCS the standard for emergency services texting everywhere. And basically, it's inviting the ecosystem to partner with it, which seems as an interesting way to call out Android manufacturers to implement something like this and start making it more as a rollout. So, I mean, we're in its infancy stages. It's not here yet. It should be here around the holiday season, or maybe even in 2025. But at the end of the day, I mean, everybody has phones now, cell phones. So, I mean, you can actually send text messages. Do you think it's a good idea? That's the question. James says he likes it, but what do you guys think? Do you think?
Because we already have it, right? Again, I mean, this is again a safety thing. We on the iOS side, we already have this because we have text to cellular. So it's great to see the other large platform the Android side being able to offer this as well. Listen, I'm out there in these mountains and in these hills sometime, and I need to have access to somebody should something come up on me. So
But you
I
have the
think this is a good.
satellite. But you have the satellite service. Am I saying that right?
Correct. Yeah, Apple uses satellites when it connects. So if I don't have a cellular connection, I can actually connect for emergency services via satellite. So that's essentially also what this is going to be on the Android side.
Okay. All right. So
whenever you don't have a clean cellular signal, when you can't connect to your AT&T or your Verizon or your Boost Mobile, whatever it is you're using, boom, you can connect to this RCS network.
okay. All right. That's interesting. All right. Let's ask the audience. What do they think? Do you think that texting 911 is a good feature? 1, I like it. 2, I don't see why anyone would text 911. 3, this may be good because they don't answer the phone. Or 4, who's going to respond to the text? Just give them a raise. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let us know in the comments. What do you think about Google Messages will let you text 911 in the near future? Let us know in the comments. I don't know, James. I think it's cool, but it's like, who's texting? I mean, I think, well, let me rewind. I think what it is initially is you're going to call 911. And then when you call 911, then you can say, I can text you the images after you report the call, right? And then you can say, okay, I can take a picture after you get off the phone with them. Then you could probably text and go from there. I think that might be something that might be beneficial. But to just say, yeah, I'm texting 911 at the initial part of the emergency call, I don't know if that's what somebody's gonna do.
All right, so let me ask you a question. So just this week, unfortunately, in your neck of the woods in Atlanta, had a cat take a bus, right? Steal a Muni bus, hijacked the bus, had a gang of folks on. Oh, was it yesterday? So it was just yesterday, right? And if you staring down the barrel, God forbid, of a shotgun or something, someone who's hijacked a bus, hijacked a plane or something like that, and you're trying to be as inconspicuous as possible, instead of picking up and actually calling 911, I would much rather be able to text it on my phone, 911. So again, it's just an alternative to reach out to emergency services, man. Listen, I immediately thought about you, and I was about to call you and said, man, is Tallboy on that bus? And it just being able to reach emergency services in emergency, just having as many opportunities and ways of reaching those people, I think is advantageous.
Okay. Well, we had two crazy stories. We had 2 crazy stories that happened yesterday. The bus was one, and then right in the heart of downtown Atlanta, in the food court of in the area of downtown Atlanta, somebody went in there. They had a shoving match, and the guy pulled out a pistol, and he shot at the ground. The bullet bounced or ricocheted off the ground, and it hit somebody that was an innocent bystander. And he pointed and shot again, and I think 4 people got hurt, and so that was all over the news. And then that was at the 4 o'clock and the 5 o'clock news, and then at the 6 o'clock news they start talking about this bus. Now, if you're in the food court, I mean, I don't think I'm thinking about texting. I think I'm trying to get up out of there, right? And then I'm thinking like, let me call 911. I'm not trying to be inconspicuous, if that makes sense. Now, with the bus situation, the man had a gun, and he told the bus driver, drive. It is what it is. And it's like, I don't care what the situation is. I don't know what happened on the bus. He just said, drive. Now, the man got a gun pointed at the bus driver, and he see you on the phone. You don't think he not going to turn around? He see you down texting, like, help me, I'm here. He don't want to see nobody on the phone. So, I mean, you could try and be inconspicuous, but I mean, that's all I'm just saying. I'm just looking at it playing devil's advocate. If someone's got a gun pointed at someone and then he turns and he sees you texting, you don't think that he not going to try to, you get what I'm saying? You don't think he going to say, put that phone down? Now, if it's a fire, or, you know, if it's a car accident and you at the bus stop or something like that, I could probably see, hey, 911, we're over here at the corner of this street and that street. I could see that. But, yeah, I don't know, man. That's just my thoughts. I may be wrong in all of that. Yeah, I may be wrong. We're gonna move on to the next article. What's going on, Miss Lisa Maria? I see you. Digital growth hacks. He said was not the Mooney bus. Is that what he said? He said it was not the Mooney bus. No, it was the Gwinnett County. It wasn't MARTA. It was the Gwinnett County bus. So I don't live out in Gwinnett County. I live in the city of Atlanta. If you're hiding under your bed because someone is in your house, it's good to communicate in silence. Now that makes sense. Says see, that's why they call him Professor Revis, because he's smart, y'all. He's smart. People are in abusive situations. Okay, I can roll with that. Sean James said, I honestly thought Android users already had this. Okay. Sharente Carr is like, sir, stop it. That's too risky, says Inez. Yeah, like I said, it's too risky. I mean, now if it's a kid, yeah, but we teach kids from kindergarten to adulthood in the event of emergency, pick up the phone and call 911. They don't say text 911. That's all I'm saying. Yes, no.
You are beating this horse completely dead. But it's all good.
It's rolling out whether we like it or not. Now we just have to we have to train the model to say, or train the new way of thinking of saying this is what it is. That's all. That's all I'm saying. All right. We got another article here. I'm trying to get through these articles because I'm gonna give you the last half of the segment to do your thing when it comes to this Apple thing. So
actually, I wore some Apple swag, today too. So when I used to work at Apple, so I wore some Apple gear today.
Oh my God! Here we go. I'm gonna give you the whole segment, brother. You got it all, brother.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, so if you have an Android phone, that's right. If you have an Android phone, you will be blessed to up your photography skill sets, because we all know when you take photos, you don't take the best photos. People be in the background, people be walking in your shot, it might be something that you did, that's in the way. And you can now, they launched this, and I'm pretty sure you've seen some NBA commercials with the star player from the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I hope I said his name right. But Giannis, he does the magic eraser on the Google Pixel. Well, now they're saying that they're rolling this out not only on all Pixels, but if you have a Samsung phone as well, you can also use the new features of the magic eraser. Now, from my understanding, this rolled out on, if I'm correct, it rolled out to Apple as well. But right now, this is for Pixel phones and Samsung phones. And they said that mid-May, Google Photos started rolling out a free version of the Magic Editor to all users and is now widely available on Android devices. Now, Magic Editor basically lets you move, resize, or erase parts of the photo that you take. And they're saying that you can also apply contextual background presets like sky, golden hour, stylize, or tap, circle, or brush to select the area that you want to, either zoom in the photo or zoom out the photo. So you can just tap the scene, and then you can say, I want to bring this in, I want to bring it out. And now you can do online editing on your phone in real time, as opposed to saying I got to upload it to a computer. They're saying that once available on your device, Google going to edit inside of the Google Photos will reveal a new pulsating button in the bottom left corner. And they say that the Magic Editor has a new way to edit that is still in its early stages. So basically, when you take your photo, or whenever you open up the photo, there's a little button on that bottom left-hand corner, and you press it, and then it will automatically just do whatever it's supposed to do. That's what they're saying. Show that to you in the fine print right there. So you're gonna see that little purple thing down in the bottom is gonna be blinking, and then it's the Magic Editor, and then from there you can see what it does. And it says it originally launched on the Pixel 8 and the 8 Pro in October, when they announced it at the Google conference last year in 2023. Google announced that it would be available for all Google Photo users. However, it would be limited to 10 Magic Editor library saves per month. And then if you want to use it for unlimited, you can subscribe to Google One Premium for 2 terabytes for $9.99 per month to get more. Pixel users get unlimited edits. So if you have an Android phone, you pay the $2.99. We all have a Gmail account, so that means you have Google Photos. So you just subscribe, pay the $9.99 a month, and then you have access to it. If you have a Pixel phone, you get it free. I always told y'all the Pixel was the best phone out, and this is a feature that you automatically get. They're also saying that it's also available on every Pixel device that they check from the Pixel 6, and it's free. It's also free on Google accounts and those subscribed to Google One. It's not yet appearing in Google Photos for iOS just yet. In addition to the Magic Editor, the following Google Photos AI tools are now free and have no monthly restrictions. And that is, you can do the Magic Eraser, the Unblur, the Portrait Blur, and the Portrait Light. Suggestions, and then you can adjust with the color pop and HDR effect, cinematic photos, styles, and collage editor, and video effects. So if you have an Android phone, you already have Google Photos because you have a Gmail account. Just find a picture in your phone and go into Google Photos and see you have 15 gigs for free automatically. Go in there, see what you got, and see if you can play with it. And you might not need to hire a photo editor. You can actually do the Magic Erase button and erase the people in the background. I highly recommend. I'm not telling you to do it, but I'm highly recommending you to do it. There's the camera button, and then there's a portrait button if you have if you have an Android phone. Switch the camera setting over to portrait and take a photo and see if you take a picture in portrait and then take a picture in camera and see what you see which one you like better. And I think you might want to start taking your pictures in portrait mode. But before I ask James his thoughts, let me get you guys' opinion on what you think this is. Question: do you think the Magic Editor for Android is good? 1, this is impressive. I need to use this. 2, I don't use the setting currently, so this doesn't matter. 3, I will definitely play with this. Or 4, hold up, there's a subscription to this. I'll pass. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me know what you think about Magic Editor for Android. All right, James, what do you think about this, man?
Listen, we pay $1,000 for these phones, not to take phone calls, not to make phone calls, right? we spend all this money so we can take dope photos, dope videos, and have experiences to share. The best Android is stock Android. So if you got a Pixel, that's the way to go. I know Samsung, I know LG, I know Motorola, I know whomever else is out there. They make decent devices, but they stack on their wear. I'm not going to call it bloatware. I just said it, but they stack on their wear as well to kind of enhance what's already there in stock Android. So the fact that stock Android is already getting access to these enhancements, these Google Photo capabilities, these AI capabilities, just makes sense. I love it. I actually think this is almost like the evolution of a platform of a program called Snapseed. Snapseed used to be dope. Snapseed used to let you do all these kind of real cool filters and effects and images and things like that. And they were owned by Google, but then they sunsetted the platform. And now everything rolling into Google Photos. I would also much rather use a platform or a program from the OEM manufacturer anyway. So I would much rather use Google Photos or Apple Photos that has the capability of doing all of these edits and doing all of these changes on my creative work, as opposed to going out and getting something else. If I can do all the functionality, the vignetting and the cinematic effects and the 4K video and all that stuff internal to an app that's actually built by the manufacturer, I know it's going to work. I know I'm not going to have any issues with it. And the fact that you already have, like Tallboy was saying, you've already got a Google Photos account. So you've got a Google Drive account. So you've got all this storage already. So you can actually offload all of these photos to your cloud account and don't have to worry about saturating your device. I like it. I use Google Photos as well. And yeah, on iOS, we don't have access to a lot of those new features and functions yet, but I'm looking forward to them when they do come.
Yeah. Like I said, you got to play with it. You pay all this money for a phone, right? And you're really paying for the camera, but then you don't take the time to take a photo course. You don't take the time to say, let me watch an Instagram tutorial on how to do this. And the tutorials are there on Instagram. They're there on YouTube. All you have to do is just say how to take better photos on my phone on YouTube. And they'll give you tips and tricks. And that's all free 99, right? But like I said, now you have the features, maybe one Saturday, maybe one Sunday when you're just laying in the bed or you're just getting up and you're, getting your little brunch together, or you're going out to your outing that you have. Just say, let me just play with it and just see what kind of images I get. I mean, 9 times out of 10, the pictures you're going to take is not going to come out the way you want them anyway, right? Why not try them? And I'm just being real. But why don't you just try it? No, hey, there's no filter here. I'm keeping it a buck. Y'all know it's the truth. So why don't you just switch it up and put it in a different mode? Because you paid all this money for a phone anyway, right? So just try it in a different mode and see if you like it. And then now you're like, oh, I like that. But, practice before you leave the house. You don't want to embarrass yourself because they're going to say, can you take a photo of me too? And you don't take the right photo. Like, you messed it up. But play with it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, go into Google Photos, and then you have the magic eraser. You have the photo blur. You have the color pop, the HDR effect. And you just start messing with the sliders. And then you might find a photo that you really like. And you might be like, man, this did all of this for me for free. Now, remember, the first 10 images in Google Photos are free and that you save, and then you have to pay $9.99 after you use your first 10 photos. So, I mean, how many people are going to try and edit 10 photos in a month? I don't know, especially if you are not already doing it, if that makes sense. But you do have to go into the Google Photos section. Most people don't even know that even exists. So that's, once again, you take photos, they store on your phone, but you're given 15 gigs. And this is actually a story that you and I talked about years ago when you used to get unlimited photos, but then now they had switched it when we had talked about the story, and it was now they switched it to 15 gigs. So if you do video, you're going to eat up your photos, and that's why you probably are getting those messages saying, you're almost out of storage, and you're not going to be able to receive email. You're not going to be able to, Google will not save your photos for you moving forward, right? So just giving you a heads up on that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Most people are saying 4, and they're like, hey, hold up, there's a subscription to this. I'll pass. So it is what it is. I ain't mad at it, but we got this call to action. Here we go. Hey, everybody, it's the Lab Tech Show. Come on, hit that like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell button. This is what we do. It's called the Lab Tech Show. We want you to embrace it. We got you. We're live on YouTube and Instagram. And like I said, we like to simplify technology in a language that you can understand, all right? So it's pretty simple. Join. Be a part of it. It's a community. You know how we roll. We embrace this technology and join the party, all right? That's what it is, the Lab Tech Show. All right, James, we had an event, or y'all had an event. I'm pretty sure you was glued to the TV. You were probably got an invite, and I don't know if you could catch a flight out that way or not, but I know you were tweeting in real time, talking about it and all that good old stuff. And, Tallboy don't really like to do Apple, so we're going to bring my guy TBJ on. And y'all gonna talk.
Hold on. I wanna change this whole narrative, because we've been having that narrative for about 5-6 years.
That's the beauty of the show, bro.
Okay, for a man as he embraces the technology and breaks it down in a language that you can easily understand, when a high percentage of your community is probably running iOS devices, you have to take the time to at least understand what's going on.
I do
Right?
understand what's going on.
But you're shying away from it. Like, don't hate. Don't hate.
You don't want to talk to TVJ? All right, I'll stay on, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. I don't want to.
He basically saying in a nice way he don't want TVJ to talk to him because he don't want to talk to a cartoon character. Okay, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
He's like, nah, bro. We gonna talk about this. We gonna talk about this. Okay, that's fine. I got you. Everything Apple announced at WWDC 2024, iOS 18, AI, and more. So from my understanding, the first half, to let you know that I was paying attention, they did not even mention AI in the first half of the 2-hour live stream or presentation. Did I say that right? They talked about Vision Pro. They talked about some new updates that are going to be coming to the phone. And they also talked about this new calculator that's coming in that does a remarkable thing where not on the phone, but on the tablet.
Hey, hold on. Also,
see?
one things. Hey, I'm so excited about that calculator, bruh.
I know, bro.
Y'all don't understand. Like, so yeah, I'm a nerd on this piece right there. We've been waiting for a calculator on the iPad for a decade, bruh. And I when I installed it, yes, okay, I'm jumping the gun here, but oh yeah, come on now, I'm a developer, so I've got the latest versions running on all my devices right now. But man, math notes, the calculator, forget everything else, man. It's so cool, man. Okay, I'm just nerding out.
I was paying attention. I just told you that I just told you I you know how I roll, but. We got Vision iOS, so I know a lot of people, maybe one, maybe two people may have the Vision OS 2, which is the metaverse or Apple's version of the metaverse. You want to talk about what happened in that?
Yeah, so Apple Vision Pro is the device, is the headset device that's a competitor to the Meta Quest, that's a competitor to whomever else is out there. This next release, really, everything that Apple announced at WWDC, really, again, it's not consumer facing, but it's pretty cool that they allow consumers to watch it. Everything was more around usability, capabilities, ergonomics, around the experience, around the user experience and improving that. So Vision OS 2 really extended on what was originally announced, brought in some more applications, brought in some more platforms, brought in some more use case scenarios for using those goggles. Now, are you still going to spend $3,500 to get those goggles? Maybe, because it was pretty dope. But again, you got to justify it, and there has to be a rationale in terms of spending that kind of money if you're actually going to use it. But think of specific fields and occupations: medicine, construction, education, things of that nature, right? Where it really makes sense. But the casual user really that's looking for an immersive experience, maybe not, right? Again, keep that $3,500 in your pocket, because the amount of time that you're probably going to utilize something like this may not be enough to validate that expense. I do want to go ahead and say that. There are other platforms out there that do very similar. You can do your Netflix, you can do your YouTube, you can do all that stuff, but what they came out with the Vision OS 2 was just really a fully immersive, very user-friendly, very, I'm trying to think of the word, but it's just very much focused on the overall user experience. That's what everything is all about. The connectivity of the ecosystem and the user experience. That's what Vision, that's what Mac, that's what iOS, that's what all of the things, all the announcements were really around that.
So if I'm saying this correctly, the Vision OS or the Apple Vision Pro, let's just say you're in medicine. You can actually put those goggles on and they can teach you how to, say you're a doctor and you want to do a surgery. You can actually practice and see how to actually do open heart surgery or something like that.
Exactly.
If you're into architecture, if you're into architecture or something like that, and you want to build. You're a developer. You can say, I want the building to go here. I want the bathrooms to go there, or whatever the case may be. And you're literally using your hands, and you can kind of physically see how it goes inside of the glasses. But once again, this is for more business oriented people, and they can justify that $3,500 because they either A, work for a large company, a small business who says I can take on one or two of these headsets because it's a business expense. But for someone saying that it's a toy to watch Circus Soleil or to play a game, that might be a little different. But if you're saying, hey, I want to be, if you're working from home and you want to have a business meeting inside of the metaverse or your ecosystem, I'm not sure what they call it, but you can have that there. That's basically what that is, right?
Yeah. Listen, folks, and now we all know this. We're consumers. If you want something bad enough, you're gonna find a way to get it. You're gonna justify it, right? And you can finance it. You can do whatever you need to. You can eat top ramen and Dr. Pepper for a couple of months, so you can get that device. But the capabilities that really the Apple Vision Pro is built for today is really for that. I'm gonna say that advanced user, that high profession type of folk that are doing those types of things, as opposed to just a casual user. So I being the member of the cult of Mac, I would not recommend anyone who just wants a 3D immersive experience to first look at the Apple Vision Pro. I would say maybe look at how much is the Meta one, the Meta Quest, $300?
It's under It's under $300 now.
Mark Zuckerberg gonna drop his prices, boy. He's Mark Zuckerberg gonna drop the prices one more time. I would look at something else if you just want to have that immersive experience of watching Netflix and YouTube, and maybe having extended desktops to where you can actually work and collaborate on Zoom and Teams and things of that nature. Look at one of those other platforms. But if you're in a very specialized, specific occupation, and if there's value in what it is that you need to do, that can only be accomplished using that type of a piece of hardware. Again, if you want it, if you need it, you can find a way to go get it.
Okay. All right. So then,
no, I don't have one. No, I don't have one.
Well, I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you. Then they also talked about iOS 18, and so that's for your phone. And you want to tell us a little bit about what happened over there?
It's too early. Again, so WWDC is for developers, and I almost think that they do a disservice by opening up for consumers to watch, because it's a FOMO thing, right? Because consumers aren't going to get this until late fall, August, September, and then right around when the new phones come out. But the idea is really a move towards bringing the ecosystem back together again. Just again, more usability, functionality, more features from that side. Some tweaking of some of the core apps, like the Photos app, like the calendaring app, the iMessages, full integration with RCS, that kind of thing. That's really where iOS, the next version of iOS, is at, or is going to be. The big thing was, again, what they spent the most of the time on was talking about Siri and talking about the Apple Intelligence, their AI evolution, their partnership with OpenAI, which has caused a lot of stir also within the last 48 hours. With
Hello? You messing up over here, y'all. I paid a little bit of attention to this thing. You messing up, James. The home screen.
You just cut me off. What the hell?
James, come on, man. You got to tell the people in plain English what happened, man. You can now move on the home screen. The people who got iPhones, y'all can't move y'all's buttons. Am I right or wrong?
It's closer to. It's not that special though. It's not, right. It's getting closer to what Android has already had for decades. Right. So more tweaking, more customization. I now have every single icon on my screen to be my brand colors, so I can be very specific and customized in terms of how my layout looks. I can set up my control. Maybe you want me to share my screen here? You want to try to do too much? You want me to actually share my screen on your screen?
Go ahead. I'll put you on the main screen. So basically, you can put your home screen on your home screen. You can move the apps around. Number one.
So there you go.
2, you can brand it. I'm gonna get you on the home screen. Give me 1 second. You can brand it the way you want to brand it to your colors, however you want to do that. So
all right,
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, so before we couldn't do all of that. So now I'm going in, I'm customizing. I can do different looks and layouts for my desktop. I can automatic dark, light, tinted. I can tint it and
It's
change
got a
it
color wheel
to,
on there. Look at them. Look at
so
them.
I can go in there and make it exactly my logo color there. Boom. So now everything is going to be in line with that. Let's see here. What else can I do? I can, on my control panel, we might now have more. Oops, what did I just do that? I just unlocked the front door, I think. Oh, well. We have more options on our control panel here as well. So again, something very similar that you guys have already had on the Android side, but just more customizations to be able to make the device our own. Editing that. What
You
else
gonna
is huge?
you gonna tell them about how they got the new hide my screen feature?
That's not active yet. So iPhone mirroring and hide your screen is not active yet. They announced it, but it's not active just yet.
But let
So
the
that plus,
audience know what the look, because they iPhone users, not me. Let them know what is. So look, audience, let's just put it like this. James is a developer.
you're selling stuff. You're selling stuff before it's even live, and I hesitate to tell folks about things that are actually real. The best thing for the consumer who's listening to this show to know about is that more usability, more synergy amongst the entire Apple ecosystem, more customizations, and a entrant to an AI algorithm. Apple has partnered with OpenAI to bring that ChatGPT into Siri to allow you to make requests directly on your phone. Directly on your phone. They don't go outside of your phone. So Apple's always talked about privacy. So all of that processing happens locally. Some of the other stuff that they announced is still very early on. And I just personally would prefer to wait until we get a new release or until we actually get that capability to test it out. Because like iPhone mirroring, me being able to push my phone to a device remotely and control it from a remote location without someone else logging into it and do remote troubleshooting and do remote maintenance, things like that. That's coming. That was previewed, but it's not here yet. So what is it going to look like? I don't know. And then who's going to use that? You're probably going to use that when you have clients that you work with, Tallboy, saying, I got an iPhone, I got an issue with it. Well, then they'll give you the DNS or the IP or the MAC address, however it's going to work. You connect to their phone and then you remotely monitor it. But until that's actually launched, I would prefer not to talk about it because, again, it's not real yet. It's
Well,
vaporware.
I ain't trying to be
But
funny.
I understand you want to talk about it, but go
No,
ahead.
I'm just saying I'm not trying to be funny. We just talked about the 911 services, but it don't come out to wintertime. So my thing is they just need to know what to expect. And but now the one thing is you guys are not developers as an audience. James is a developer. So he's going to
That's why I also would hate to go down the rabbit hole. That's also why I would hate to go down the rabbit hole. But
I don't want you to
down,
go out
brother.
because if you brick your phone or if you do something that you're not supposed to do,
Yeah.
trying to be like James, then you're gonna be mad and say my
Yeah.
phone don't work. And Tallboy, how do I get my
Yeah.
phone back? So that's why James is hesitant on not talking about it, which is fair. But I'm just letting you.
So,
I want to tell you
yeah,
what's
see,
coming down the pipeline. Am I saying that right?
Okay, and before you go that, because that's the thing that I see every single year when this happens, right? People who aren't developers, who aren't part of the Apple developer program and don't get the genuine beta bits, go out to some other site and they start downloading the IPSW file and install it on their desktop. Then they push it to their phone and they don't know where it comes from. And then they, as you say, they brick their phone and there's nothing that you can do after that. It's literally unusable. So I would hate for someone to have that kind of experience just trying to get in front of these new features even before they're even ready. Wait until the public beta. The public beta normally comes about a month after the developer's first beta. So what is this? June, late July. There'll be a public beta of 18. Then go install that. There'll be more features and capabilities that are launched. Then you can play around with it and then get a feel for it. But there will be improvements in calendar. There are improvements in mail, iMessage. Again, that integration of RCS. Excuse me. What else was there? the widgets. Yeah, who cares? They're not as cool as I want the haptic screen that Android has. That's what I want. I want to be able to draw my passcode on my screen. I want that. We don't have that yet. What else do we have? We have the.
But they don't understand what you just said. They don't know what haptic screen. They don't know what that is. You got to break that down.
You tell them that's an Android thing. You tell them, and I'll bring up something on my screen.
I don't know haptic. I don't use haptic.
You know the how you can draw your passcode on.
Okay, yeah. So on my phone, when I tap this is my PIN code, but there's a way that you can draw a pattern on your phone. So the people who have Android phones, you can draw a pattern. Whereas my phone, I'm sorry, I only just have the PIN code because I don't want no one to. If you don't, that's just me. That's just how I am. So let me see. Emojis, you guys have. That's supposed to be rolling out or something like that to where you can think.
Here.
If you think of an emoji that you want, you can actually be a part of a special group if you so choose to join, and you can say, "I'm making the tall boy face." Whatever that may be, and then you go create that face in the Apple ecosystem when it releases. It's not available now, but these are some of the things that they were talking about. They also discussed. I'm trying to see if I can find it. The calculator part, but I want you to talk about Sequoia if you don't mind as well. So the iPad, they finally, for the people who had iPads. They never had a calculator app. You had to download a third-party iPad calculator app. And now with this iPad app, they're doing some cool things. James, why don't you go ahead and tell them about that, because that's what you're all excited about.
I am excited about it, but I don't have my iPad attached to it. But listen, we have been waiting. If there's some comments going on as well, man, I apologize for not paying attention to the comments. I was trying to do a demo without showing like any private information on my phone. I don't want to show y'all my text messages. Listen, we wanted a calculator, right? We're walking around with these 8-inch or 11-inch or 13-inch devices that we consume our internet on or consume our technology on, and we do a lot of work on our tablets. I have started using it because you can actually now use your Apple Pencil to actually solve complex equations pretty quickly, right? So you can put in the 12 times 13 equals. After you put in the equals, the iPad calculator will automatically figure out what that answer is for you. You can then get even more complex. You can put square root. You can get even more granular in terms of what the scientific or what the arithmetic configuration or calculation is, and it will solve that for you. And you can actually just draw that either with your finger or if you have an Apple Pencil. You can actually also now draw schematics. You can actually draw diagrams and have it calculate angles, calculate distance, calculate any type of arithmetic number graphically and visually on the iPad. So I'm currently using it actually because I'm measuring out my backyard to throw another slab of grass down around the pool. So I'm actually playing with the calculator on the iPad. I should have Awesome Wood Things come out here and lay some grass down for me. He's a great landscaper. But I'm actually using that to dynamically decide how much in terms of how much product that I want to put out. So it's a graphical representation. It's not just your regular standard calculator that you would expect us to have, but we actually can now actually draw, engage, and interact with the calculations that we're doing as well.
Okay.
Man, right. It's cool. Listen, to be able to draw arithmetic problems and then to have the iPad solve them for you.
In real time. In your handwriting.
In my
I paid attention a little bit. I paid attention just a little bit. Just a little bit. Sequoia. Can you tell us about what Sequoia is?
Yeah, Sequoia is the desktop version of the OS. So every year Apple goes to some place in California and they go, I don't know, they developers go and smoke a bong or something and they do it, sing Kumbaya and decide we're going to be in Yosemite, we're going to be in Sonoma, we're going to be wherever. This year they decided that Sequoia was the name for the new Mac OS version, and essentially a lot of the functionality that's on the iOS side is also going to be on the larger desktop side as well. So one of the bigger things that we're looking for when it's finally released and available is that iPhone mirror, right? Being able to have my iPhone close to my desktop and being able to access the screen from my iPhone even while it's locked. So being able to do essentially what I'm doing right now, sharing the screen from my iPhone, instead of having to pick it up physically, I can actually just share that screen to my desktop and bring that into an environment for, again, teaching and for education or for demonstration purposes, things of that nature. So again, remote support. Again, if you have someone that you're working with and they don't, they're having a problem accessing their phone or something, you can work with them on that. So that's what that's all about.
I got you. Okay. All right. You spoke on AI.
My lawn is immaculate. See, yeah, man.
You said, "Oh, you're."
I'm watching Alvin with things.
So Awesome Wood Things did say, would it be fair to say that iPhone would be more dope? That's what he's saying. Would you agree to that?
No, this version really again just makes a lot of stuff more user centric. It's not it's from a development perspective, it's groundbreaking for what they've done behind the scenes, specifically on the AI side. But for consumers, just again being able to just to know you can pick up your phone and it'll work every single time the way you expect it to work. To know that if you're fully in the Apple ecosystem, if you got the watch, if you got the desktop as well, you can transfer data seamlessly across all of those devices without even have to worry about external applications, external protocols, or whatever. They just talk to each other the way that you would expect them to talk to each other, right? You think about casting your screen from your phone to your Apple TV. If you're watching Netflix or something on your phone, soon as you walk in the house, boom, it shows up on your Apple TV exactly where you left off. Those types of things, those creature habits, those creature comforts, so to speak, that's really where it is. And it's a good iteration piece. It's a good iteration OS release. So 18 is going to be really nice just for those types of things, just calming down some of the bumps that we had, just trying to get everything to work together. And not just the Apple side, but with the RCS. That's a huge thing because now, Tallboy, when I send you emojis, they don't show up out of line. Now they'll show in line. When I send you a thumbs up, or I send you a peace sign or something, it'll look like we all belong together.
But you still get a green bubble, and I still get a blue bubble. But it's all good. I ain't mad at it. Okay.
But it's no longer a class system now. And we can, all of our messages will at least look very similar.
Now, my question that I have for you: do you think that they're trying to play a little bit more fair because EU or Europe, the European Union, they made all these restrictions with saying that it had to be USB-C. So they're saying, you know what, let's be more compatible with Apple, if that makes sense. I mean, be more compatible with Android.
Yeah, I think Apple won't admit that because, again, they are a $1 trillion valuation company. They are the first company to $1 trillion. Look that up, folks. That just happened yesterday. So Tim Cook, when he speaks, he's like the old EF HUD, and people will listen, and he can choose to answer. He can choose not to answer. Like, I'm also specifically talking about the Elon Musk thing. But I do think it just makes sense to be more compatible with the rest of the world. We as a U.S. economy can't think that we are the sole user of a lot of technology. Higher bandwidth across the globe. WhatsApp is a huge platform across the globe. And I'm not sure why that hasn't taken off here in the U.S. But things like that, right? So being able to provide connectivity and being able to provide usability for folks outside of these 50 U.S. states, that makes sense.
Gotcha. All right, I'm going to stop you there because I know you got a hard stop. So real quick, do you like the new rollouts for WWDC 24? Let us know in the comments. 1, these new features are good. I can't wait to use them. 2, Apple is trying, but I'm not impressed. 3, this was a great breakdown. Thanks, James. 4, they had at least 3 solid features I can rock with, or 5, Team Android, it's about time they called up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about the new rollouts for WWDC? All right, James, before we get you out of here, somebody got a birthday. And it's an airline. And they basically said, hey, you know what? We want to make sure that we take care of people. And I thought I had it on my screen. There it is. They're saying that you got till tomorrow. That's right. You got till tomorrow. I think, you, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. You got till tomorrow to take advantage of Southwest's birthday sale, all right? You still get your bags to fly free because that's part of Southwest's perks, but they're basically saying that they're offering flight deals more often than other airlines with their getaway sales or want to getaway sales, but this one is different, all right? They're saying that they're celebrating their birthday because they're Geminis, and so through June 13th, customers booking flights taking off between August 6th through December 18th can enter code B-Day and get 50% off of base fares, all right? So this is better than the Cyber Monday sale from 2023, which only gave 30% off, and the code applies to both continental and international travel, including Hawaii, Puerto Rico, through the dates for the non-continental flights shift slightly, and that's only from August 20th to December 17th. So if you're going to Puerto Rico or Hawaii, only August 20th to December 17th. But if you want to fly anywhere else, it's August 6th through December 18th if you want to get that code for 50% off, all right? So go over there. It's their birthday, and that's pretty much it. So happy birthday to Southwest. That is my airline of choice, especially when I go out to Vegas for CES. Unfortunately, the sale ends before the holidays and the new year. So I got to go find a trip before then. But I want you guys to know that, you can fly for 50% off if you use code word B-Day for the dates of August 6th through December 18th. Thoughts real quick, James?
Man, get on this plane, man, and go travel. Do it. Right? You and I, right, we're like the choir, right? Because we travel.
Yeah,
we
outside.
got stamps in the passport. We got stamps in the passport. I'm going to the motherland next year. So, this is what we do. And take advantage of these sale prices and go see something different. Go hang out with folks. Southwest allows you to take, 2 bags for free too? That you
and
don't pay
2
for?
carry-ons.
Listen, United costs $42 or $50 per bag. Per bag. You better get on this Southwest and don't worry about the cattle line. Just get up. Just make sure that you check in early so you can get part of so you can get a good seat.
Right.
Stop playing with this, folks. Get out there and do something. Get out there.
There it is. It's right there in the fine print. I'm showing it to you in the fine print. So you got to August 6th through December 18th to take advantage of this. If you want to go to Hawaii or Puerto Rico, you have to August 20th to December 17th to take advantage of Hawaii or Puerto Rico, all right? Use code word B-Day, all right? James, any final words before I get you out of here? And then I got a few closing things. Anything that you would like to say, want people to know? And the floor is yours, my brother.
No, man, listen, it's always fun to get on here and hang out with you, brother. I miss you. I miss this community. I miss hanging out and just having and chopping it up with you because we get it. We vibe and we have a good time doing it. I, again, just appreciate this opportunity. I would love to come back at any time again that you would have me. It doesn't just have to be about the Apple thing, man. I'll come on and I'll talk about something else. It's all good. I could talk about Amazon. I could talk about, I don't know, Instacart, whatever the case may be. I'm over here doing my thing. I'm about to go host Team No Sleep, Social Impact of Sport over on my new channel that we've launched. So appreciate your support on these ventures as well. Y'all continue to support Tallboy because he's been doing this thing for a long time and he is growing his community the right way by providing valuable information and valuable insights to make sure that you guys know how to take advantage of this technology as it comes out. So that being said, appreciate you, brother.
That's what's up.
You already know.
All right, guys. That's James Hicks, man. Thank y'all so much for pulling up on us. And, that's what it is. So real briefly, we got a couple things that we got to do before we end this show. Let me see if I can find this thing here. Let's see. We got the brands. Hey, you know what time it is? Check us out, the Lab Tech Show, your live production, and tallboy.us. Don't forget that we are also on Spotify at the Lab Tech Show. And we're also on YouTube, Fire TV and Roku at TBE Media. And if you would like to support us, there's a Cash App and PayPal information right there in the top left-hand corner, all right? Don't forget, think big, think tall boy. Think big, believe in God. Think tall, the sky's the limit. Think tall boy because he said so, and he's doing it. Revis, I know you're still watching. We got to get a new commercial, man. Come on, man. Revis, help me out, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Tall Boy's got merch, that's right. And you know what? He said he gonna take care of me too. TBJ got merch. So let me tell you, I told him this is my personal collection. You know, we had to have the drinking mugs because Tall Boy always drinking his adult beverages, you know what I'm saying? But then we had the mouse pads because, you know, we always on the computer. And then we had to have the notes because, you know, folks like to take notes and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we just had to get it right. Now, Tall Boy got some other stuff down there that look good too. Now, he got stuff for the kids, something for the ladies with the sweatshirts. And then, you know, he got the original merchandise. And don't it look clean, y'all? Don't it look clean? Now, why don't you go ahead and add it to your personal collection, all right? Now, you see it. Now, come on over to shop.tallboy.us, then click Browse, and you see all my stuff, and you see his stuff, and we do what we do, all right? Now, we got to get back, but we want to see you in the coming weeks with some merchandise, all right? So do this for me. Take your phone and scan this code right there. Right there, it'll take you to the site, shop.tallboy.us. I got to go, because Tallboy about to get mad at me. Bye-bye, y'all. Y'all be good. Will you buy something?
All right, guys. So, yeah, don't forget to get your merch, support however you can. Hopefully you guys had your adult beverage. I had mine. As a brief recap, this is what we talked about this evening. Text 911 for emergencies. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Whether you like it or not, it will be rolling out this winter, all right? Also, Magic Editor for Android. Take some time this weekend. Go into Google Photos and, you know, mess with the Magic Editor. Play with it a little bit. Change it up. See if you get the pictures that you've already taken. See if you can find something. If you have a Pixel phone from 6 all the way up to the 8A, it's automatically free. If you have any other Android phone and you do have it available, remember the first 10 are free for the month. And then after that, if you choose to go with Google One or a Google Photo subscription, it's $9.99 a month. And then also we talked about the WWDC 24 recap. There's going to be some nice rollouts that will be happening for you iOS users. Wanted to make sure you guys got the love and got updated as far as that is concerned. And lastly, airline birthday sale from Southwest Airlines. So there's no reason to not be outside. It is the summertime, so you got till tomorrow to go ahead and see where you want to go, all right? And for 50% off, that's not a bad deal. So maybe in this fall, you can say, I'm going to take a trip somewhere, all right? Pull up, go to New York, go to Vegas, go to Mississippi, go to New Orleans. But August 6th through the December 18th, that's what you can do. And if you want to go to Hawaii or Puerto Rico, you have August 20th through December 17th. Don't forget to use code BDAY, all right? And then efficacious, did I say it right? That's what Reva said. He was like, he had the remedy. The women had the remedy for him, all right, to take care of him and give him what he needed to, you know, have the magic stuff for him. That's what he said. All right, guys, y'all be good. It is another episode of the Lab Tech Show. I definitely want to thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. This is what we do. You know how we roll. You know, it's the Lab Tech Show. And like I said, the goal is to break this down, let you guys be more aware of what's happening in the world of technology. And I thank you guys for being a part of the community. We will have technical difficulties here and there because it is a live show. But the goal is to have a flawless show. But you see where the heart is coming from. You know that we're doing it. I'm trying to bring you guys guests. And, you know, hopefully you guys are getting some value out of it. All right, we got to go. Y'all be good. Let's see. What did they say?
You already know.
Tall boy.
It's the start of the summer. The kids is out of school. You gonna take them somewhere? Southwest Airlines said they got a sale. We gotta go. We out.